Yo, this is it. I'm Mr. Faye, and you're listening to Attack of the Beats on IllMuzik.com. 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 And here we are once again, another 5 beats, another 5 reviews. And, just when I'm catching up, man, I'm behind again. All these beats you guys are sending in, man. I mean, it's good, but it's bad too because I got to keep doubling up. Now I have to maybe do like 3 or 4 episodes a week. I don't know. This is crazy, man. But it's kind of cool. All right, so, before I get to the show, we just had to beat this competition. Don't forget, next week, I think it's, next week it's the Warzone. So, if you're ready for that, you want to battle, 4 rounds, beats going head-to-head, then get your shit ready. All right, so first up, we got AR the Superstar. But is it true? Let's check it out. All right. Okay, so that was AR the Superstar. What is it true? All right, so this beat, I like the drums, I like the kick. The snare's good. It's pretty low in the volume stuff, but it's good. It works. I like it. It's a laid back drum track. It's some good shit. The background music you have, I don't hear it much, but from what I do hear, it sounds good. Okay, I would keep that. I would do away with the main instrument part you have, which sounds like a guitar to me or whatever, but I would get rid of that completely because even though it sounds good, it just doesn't blend with the background music. So I would just do away with that because the background music, to me, that would be my foundation if I was to do this. Have that as the foundation, then build on it so you can add like piano on top, let's say, or whatever. The vocals, the thing with vocals is when you're using a vocal snippet, okay, is that first of all, it's got to be in tune. Okay, so in your case, to me, it's not in tune. So I don't know what you're using. I have Machine. Maybe you have Machine or whatever. But usually when I'm using, instruments or vocals or whatever, is, I just pitch it up or down. Okay, tune it up and down and see if it sounds like it's in tune or not and stuff. That's all you need to really do for the vocal part. But the thing with these vocals, for example, is that they're not filtered. Because when you're using some kind of vocal snippet, you need to filter it so that it blends in with the rest of the music. And in your case, like I hear the background music of that vocal snippet. So I would just do away with that. You got to filter it, put like a high pass filter on it. That'll make it a lot better. But like I said, drums are fine. Vocals use it. Maybe not, that vocal part, but like, just like a small part of it or something. But filter it for sure. And keep that background music. But I would just mainly do away with the guitar part because it just doesn't sound right with the rest of the music. It doesn't sound like it's in the same, like it's in tune with it, let's say. So, but yeah, it has potential. So I would just work on that shit. And like I said, you can add piano, maybe some keys on top or something. Maybe some horns. I don't know. But yeah, I would build on that. All right. So next up, we've got Cherish with Drop the Ski. Let's check it out. All right. Okay, so that was Cherish with Drop the Ski. Now, this one's interesting because, like the previous beat with Air the Superstar, is that, not to hate on guitar or whatever, but I would do away with the guitar, really, because what I really like about this is the vocal snippet. It sounds familiar, but it's one of those, like, it's nice because you hear, like, this background music. I know it's going against what I just said with the other one, but it actually works because you hear the background a bit. And right away I'm thinking to myself, oh, what would be good? Add some kind of synth pad or something to complement that. Okay, so I mean, you could still filter those vocals like I was mentioning in the previous beat, but if you add some kind of synth to that, really, to blend in with it, that'd be really nice. And I would make that the full component of the beat, really. The drums are good, everything else is good. I would get rid of that guitar, really. I mean, it's kind of the same thing as the previous beat, but in a different way, because this thing with the vocals is like, you can filter it to blend in with your other music, or you can make the music work around it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I still recommend the filter and stuff because it's kind of hard to use vocals, like some kind of vocal part where, you just use it as is because you're always going to have background music, unless it's just vocals that are just isolated or whatever. But in your case, it's nice. It sounds really nice with those vocals. So I would work around that. Add some kind of synth, something, because I think that would really complement it. That'd be nice. And I think, get rid of the guitar. I mean, you don't really need that. I would just build off the vocals. Yeah, that's all I really need to do because the rest sounds really good. It's just that guitar, man. I would just do away with that. It sounds nice, but to me, I just don't think it goes well with those vocals, man. Not at all. All right, so okay, we got here. Next up, we got DJ Parquet with EDM for Becca. Let's check it out. All right. Okay, so that was DJ Parquet with EDM for Becca. Now, I don't know if, I guess you're making this track for someone, but anyway. Yeah, so, I mean, you obviously have this EDM sound in here and all that stuff. And with the slowed down drums, of course, it gives that hip hop feel. And it works, it's good. But, you know, obviously it's more on the EDM side or whatever. I would recommend, though, with the drums that, you know, you just be careful with the levels because the low end is very, very heavy. So you got to check that shit. And as far as the EDM style, I mean, yeah, it's good. It's just that, you know, it's like, well, same thing with hip hop, really. I mean, you just got to be careful with the type of synths you use because, you know, a lot of them can sound cheesy, you know, and in your case, it's not too bad, but that little end part where it just goes do like that, like that's really kind of lame, you know. So I would change that sound really, you know, and you know, if you're using MIDI, let's say, so well, on VST, let's say, you could just change out the sound, add something else. But really, I mean, if you want to add something to this, I would recommend adding some piano, just like, you know, just like a little, you know, piano note at the beginning of every second or fourth bar or something like that, you know. But as far as the sounds, yeah, the synth sounds, just make sure they're not too cheesy, and the drums, just watch the levels, you know. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, it works. I mean, I heard that the other week there was somebody that submitted a track like that where it was you know, hip hop, but it had some EDM style or whatever and all that stuff. I don't know if there's a new trend or whatever, but it can work, but you just have to really be careful because it's, you know, you're tiptoeing on, you know, on a fine line here between hip hop and EDM. All right, so next up we have Eclipse with Goodbye. Let's check it out. All right. Okay, so that was Clips with Goodbye. Now this track, this is dope. I like it. The drums are good. Bass is really good. I really like the bass. I mean, you did a good job on that. You know, I'm always preaching to people about the bass. You got to work on that shit, make it, you know, sound good. And in your case, you did. It sounds really nice. It blends with the rest of the instruments, and it sits well in the mix. So I like that. And it's kind of subtle too at the same time, you know. But drums are dope though because, yeah, they just sound solid. And then you add in the cymbal and all that. As far as the music, it's really good. I like it. I like what we did with the vocal snippet and all that. I think the main thing, you know, the only thing I didn't like was the horns actually, because I like what you're doing with it. I mean, you have like, you know, the horn coming in and out throughout, and then after that it comes in on the hook. That's fine. I just don't like the sound of the horn. I think it just sounds to me like it's slightly out of pitch, out of tune, you know. I think if you had a different horn, it sounds like a saxophone, right? Something like that. But I think if you had like a trumpet, let's say, maybe it is a trumpet, but something that just sounds more in tune. I don't know, it just sounds kind of out of tune to me. But besides that, I mean, it's nice. You know, it's nice what you're doing with the whole beat. It's that trumpet, the horn, man. I don't know what you're doing with it. It just sounds kind of out of tune. That's about it, man. That's the only complaint I have. I mean, the rest of the shit sounds nice. So I don't know. Try something else. Try another type of horn. Or keep that one, but just make it a little more in tune. I don't know, man. Sometimes it's hard, I know. It's hard to find something, especially if you're using samples. It's hard to find something that sounds, in tune with the rest of the shit. But that's the fun part about beat making, right? All right, so next up we got Skinny Nicka 646, which She Knows What It Is. Let's check it out.
Isn't it a little esoteric?
All right. Okay, so that was, what was that? Let me double check this. Okay, that was Skinny Nicka 646. But She Knows What It Is. All right, so this track here, you know what? I like everything about it. It's really nice. Really good job on the drums. And what I like is how you transition into everything. Go from one part to the next. And it just sounds super smooth. You know, you got your little breakdown, your little hook and all that stuff. You're bringing in instruments here and there and all that stuff, some lush stuff. And it just sounds really nice. I think the only problem is the bass, because, you know, like later on, like I think it's about halfway through the beat, you take the bass out, and it's kind of like a relief to the ears, right? Because it's just the rest of the beat is just constant bass, you know. So that's okay to have constant bass like that. But, you know, if you're gonna do that, you just make sure you bring down the volume of the bass, because it's not too loud. It's just that you know, it's a lot when you just have it constant like that. So just make sure you bring it down, or unless, you know, you have a couple of little parts where you just, you know, take out the bass or whatever, just have an actual bass line, because right now it's just kind of bass notes, let's say, you know. That's the only complaint I have, really. But other than that, though, everything sounds really nice. I like the way, like I said, the transitions, that's the main thing, you know. I mean, some people, they just make loops, like 4-bar loops, whatever. They loop that shit over and over, you know, not many transitions, whatever. But you got to make some transitions. You know, there's nothing wrong with having 4-bar loops, but you got to have transitions. So that's why it's nice what you did. I like it. But like I said, the main thing is the bass, because the bass, it's just keeps going on and on. There's like no breaks, you know what I mean? So just keep that shit in check, you know, maybe just keep the volume down a bit, whatever. But other than that, it's a dope beat, man. Really like it. Good shit. All right, so that's it for me. I'm Mr. Fade. This is Attack of the Beats. And keep sending your beats in. I'll keep reviewing them. My favorite beat this week, the winner is, drum roll please, Skinny Nicka 646 with She Knows What It Is. Let's check it out.
Isn't it a little esoteric?